welcome back. Last time on Tides of Zemali, our our original, I should say, 3 party members were trekking north towards the city of Stan's Gap, searching after a missing shipment from some newly made acquaintances over at the Brilliant Baubles Gemstone Emporium, and in order to seek shelter from a blizzard that suddenly whipped up, tried to enter a what appeared to be abandoned house along the roadside, which ended up not being so abandoned, making our first encounter with our possibly new party member, Laris, while they went to explore the house after Anath jumped in through a window into the wrong room where the encounter was not going down. They came to terms with this arrangement at the prompting of a strange noise coming from underneath the house, and went to do a little exploring where they found what appeared to be a, as of that moment, unoccupied mage's laboratory. After poking around the walls, looking at bookshelves, looking at sigils on the floor, what appeared to be an undead beholder trundled its way through an illusory wall. And that's where we left it. And I think I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative.
All right, here we go. Woo! 23.
I got 20 unnatural.
8.
Nice.
Well done.
I don't like that.
All right.
Really
I have a +0 to that. I was like, where's my initiative? I don't have one. So I got a 20 though. So.
Oh, very nice.
Okay. Yeah, well done.
And the apparently undead beholder gets a 0. Fabulous.
Oh, I see.
It's because I stared it down. I'm like, you're going to go after me.
Natural 1, -1. Off to a great start for this thing.
Oh no, it's saving its good rolls.
Yeah, sure. That's what it's doing.
Stockpiling.
I believe that means we all get a free hit, right? Because it's -1.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, pile up top and stop punching.
Sounds good to me. Laris, you're up at the top of the round. This sort of strange creature trundled out from this illusory wall while you were inspecting a bookcase.
Oh. Not to worry, I'll take care of this. He had one sword out still, I recall from upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
And I can only go this far, so I'm going to... I'm using the wrong thing. I'm so not used to Roll20, guys. All right, so he's just like, not to worry, I'll take care of this. And he pulls out a whip with his other hand. And as he gets beside Wade there, he goes...
Oh.
So let's see what that's going to be. That's really good. That's a 25 to hit.
Yes, a 25 will hit with the whip.
Is it too late for me to cast Hunter's Mark?
Since we're rusty and this is a new character, I'll say sure. Try to remember that for next time. But since we haven't done damage yet.
Yeah, so he's as he's drawing back, his other hand kind of goes to his this little pouch around his neck and mutters something under his breath, and you can see sort of a glint in his eyes as he strikes down with the whip. And that's so it's a 25 to hit, which I assume hit, and
that will hit.
That's going to be 3 plus 5 is 8 plus the 6 from Hunter's Mark, which is a 3. So that's 11 slashing damage total.
With a whip, not bad.
Not bad at all. Um,
You gotta sing the theme song though.
what's that?
The theme song for when you're whipping things.
Rest with a whip. Yeah.
Not the one that I was thinking of, but Alex.
Devo, if you want to sponsor us, I don't know if you're putting out a new album, but we'd be happy to plug it.
Until then.
Yeah. Just have an Annette in the back.
This is Annette.
So your whip lashes out and wraps around one of the semi-rotten eye stalks on its head and just yanks it off. Just...
Cool.
Ugh. Ugh. Okay. You know what? Maybe I'll just stick to swords, and he just drops the whip.
That's an action, move, and a bonus action. I'm taking it that is your turn.
That is my turn.
Right, Aneth, you're up.
Okay, everyone remain calm. As I am terrified because this is a really weird thing, and so I just start running this way, and like I'm kind of like not towards it, like I'm running sideways. Is the way I'm running right now. Like I'm just terrified, but like I'm feeling it at the same time as my starry form starts swirling around me, and I have this astral projection of myself just leap out of my body with a arrow in hand, bow and arrow, and fires it at the beholder. So if I just remember how this does the thing, it is just a hit. Hopefully it hits. Not one.
Natural one does not hit.
So when I go to fire with my starry form as a bonus action, Anna also reaches up. So I'm gonna like take this off for a second. I reach up to my starry form and like grab a few, like a bunch of stars in my hands, blocking the arrow. So it kind of like just like, stops, and my starry form kind of looks down like, what the fuck? And then I just like lob a bunch of stars at the zombie beholder and cast fairy fire with that.
Oh, very nice.
Ooh.
That's a dexterity saving throw?
That's right now. Yes, it is. DC 14.
That's going to be a 16.
Very nice.
As the spell soars past the beholder, though, Lyris kind of double takes over there. I can do that. I can do that
What?
spell.
You can do it like that. Not actually. Don't do like that. Like trademark, copyright infringement.
Well, mine's less sparkly than yours.
It could. No. You can't sparkle like that. It's not fair. As I'm still just running sideways, so like my voice is cracking every now and then.
Are you?
As what's going on?
Where would you like to end? Oh, it looks like you moved. It just didn't update.
Yeah, I did move,
on the just didn't update on stream for whatever reason. All right.
I'm gonna actually like I've got like I'm just gonna move a bit more this way, just in case.
All right.
Give myself a bit of distance from everyone.
And then up next we've got Cam. Spells have been flying, whips have been pulling appendages off. What would you like to do?
You are muted.
Hearing the conversation between Lyris and Aneth about the sparkles, she's like, "What do you mean we can't be sparkly?" And she's going to
like my starry sparkle. Your sparkle's different.
okay.
You're glittery.
She's going to do a little sidestep, going 10 feet to the right so that she doesn't accidentally cause more harm to Wade today. As she kind of she opens her mouth and it's like almost like an angelic sort of song, almost like it sounds instrumental for a moment as she like pulls down with her hand and kind of seems to pull this like light out of the air, and she's gonna chuck a guiding bolt at the creature.
Very nice.
So
Very cool.
and that's a 9 to hit. I do have inspiration. I'm going to use it right
All
now.
right.
Seems like a good idea.
I shouldn't have used roll 20. I rolled a 1 that time, so
All right.
yeah. For a total of 7.
So we'll go with the 9, I guess. Yeah, another in your quest to avoid hitting Wade, just aim it a little bit too wide, and it crashes through the illusory barrier. Maybe contacting something in the next room. We'll see.
Are you
Imagine
guys
in that room, it's
having
very,
trouble seeing the monster? Is there something going on here?
I'm feeling a bit nervous about earlier. I made some bad mistakes, okay?
Alright.
That's
There's gonna be a glass in my eye, actually. I think.
Aye, 2 glass eyes. Tink, tink.
yeah, that's gonna be the end of her turn.
All right.
Yep. Yeah.
Wade.
Wade is, maybe a little bit smarter now. Thinking that it might not be a good idea to be close to the monster, so he gonna take a couple steps back. And he gonna throw a chromatic orb at it. See if this is any better. Roll real dice. Maybe. That is a 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
I'll do that. That will.
And that is 17 damage.
17.
Damn.
Not too shabby. What type of damage from the chromatic orb?
It's gonna be a big flamey ball.
Nice. You said 17?
Yes.
Boop. Yeah, as this orb of chaotic energy impacts into it, eventually exploding into fire, it seems to recoil a little bit at that. It did not like that.
You mean that monster, right?
There you go. Light him up. Well done.
You just hear Cam like, I didn't know you knew Fireball.
I mean, it does describe the spell.
I feel like all fire spells are balls of fire. Unless
No,
they're
one's a
walls
walls
of fire.
There's
Yeah. Balls and walls.
What the one you just make? Oh, no, still you can make a ball of fire with that one.
there's rays.
Agnesar Scorcher.
We're just throwing spells and also conversing about spells.
Yeah,
at the same
I
time.
don't know these spells, but I'll trust you.
Is there anything else you would like to do, Wade?
Nah.
All right. On to this thing's turn, as it it was as much as something that is floating can shamble. Sort of like hanging at an angle was drifting
Alternating
closer
balance.
to you, and then all of this magic and a whip got thrown at it. It will stop dead for a moment.
It's
and
dead. Oh, we did it.
It's dead. You need to make it re-dead.
I was gonna say, to be fair, yeah, it's already dead, isn't it? Or
As
he got us there.
there are a number of what look like tentacles coming out of this creature. Most of them, 5 of them terminate in eyes, and it looks like the rest of them have either rotted off or been removed somehow. But these cloudy, glowing orbs at the end of these stalks start glowing, and it can pick. Wade, you did the most damage to it, so it's going to fire one of its eye bolts at you, and that's going to be good. A crackling blue ray emits out of it and comes barreling towards you. Please make a Constitution saving throw for me.
I'm not great at those.
Well,
Does a 14 do me any good?
a 14 just makes it.
Ooh.
You start to feel your muscles lock up for a moment, and just not today, and push through it.
I've been working out, you understand?
He's
But
been holding that bag of beans.
and it's going to hover back through the illusory wall, and you lose line of sight on it.
Would, because of my fairy fire, I don't know, like, does any, like, in that room, did any of the stuff, like, get, like, outlined? I don't know if, like, I'd be able to see through the wall or any of the light shines through.
So are you
And
still
then you'd be able-
concentrating on it, even though it didn't hit the creature, is one question.
Because, like, it isn't, like, in general, because it was just general, wasn't it? So I'd imagine I would still be.
Okay. Yeah, then there would be some some glowing stuff on the ground and the walls that are real, but you can't tell whether or not there's anything through this barrier that's being illuminated. It's not shining through.
Okay.
If it is. Right, and let's see, is it going to do anything else? Yeah, that's going to be its turn, so back up to the top of the round with Laros.
All right, well, I'm going to draw my other sword and head straight out the barrier.
All right.
Can I... So... I'm very good at perceiving anything within 10 feet of me.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell it's within 10 feet of me when I get to the illusion? Or anything is?
When you get to the yeah, because you've got blind sight out to 10 feet, right?
Yes.
You do not sense anything within 10 feet of you on the other side of the barrier that would register as a creature.
Okay.
There is some furniture, and I'll note, let's see. Yeah, that's within 10 feet of you. It looks like there is some sort of animal head mounted on the wall to your right. So it would be over here.
Okay. Then I suspect that may be some kind of trap that's going to like breathe fire at me or something, but gonna have to go through to find out. So he looks back and he just says, "It may be trapped, I'll let you know." And just kind of like leap forward 10 feet.
All right.
I can still see that, right? Because the reason we found out about it is because I cast see invisibility on myself. And I was
you
able
found
to
out about some sort of floating orb
Oh,
that disappeared.
That was the
when
sensor
you,
thing.
yeah.
Oh, okay, so that wasn't all right. That wasn't that thing. All right. This is gonna be fun.
I would like to reveal areas. Here, we'll just go ahead and take that off. Yeah, feel free to jump through the wall to wherever you would like to end up. I will say, as you enter through, paying attention to the head on the wall on that side, you hear a faint mechanical click from the other side. Can you please make a dexterity saving throw for me?
I sure can. 14.
14. The DC for this was 15, unfortunately, as you feel a little plate in the ground depress, and it's not too bad. It just unleashes a crossbow bolt at you from a hole in the wall, not to any great effect for 3 points of piercing damage.
Sorry, how much?
3.
Oh, okay. That I can. Yeah. So you hear him go, "Oh, yeah, it's trapped."
Ooh. What kind of trap?
Crossbow bolt.
Oh. Oh.
So you jump through, get shot. What else would you like to do?
Yeah. So yeah, it's still yes. It is directly in front of me now. So
It is directly in front of you now.
So I would like to take both of my short swords, throw them way back, and come down on him, if I may, for 2 attacks. That's going to be 21 on the
Yeah.
first.
That'll hit.
And that's a natural 20, baby.
That will also hit.
Okay. So that first one's going to be 8 plus 2, so 10 piercing damage.
All right.
And the second one I will be using my favorite enemy technique as well on this one. So I will be doubling all the dice.
Please.
And that's 15 plus another 11, which makes it 24 plus 5, which is 29.
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, you just hear from outside of the room this flurry of blades and some like, I don't know, like the sound of a chicken cutlet being thrown at a wall. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, you know.
Is there anything else you would like to do / are able to do?
No, that's everything.
All right. On to Anath.
Just continue run like in my really awkward side run. I'm gonna make my way towards
Going for a scuttle.
Yeah. I'm gonna just make my way through the illusion as well. Because I'm not sure like what else I can do other than getting with my. Well, I'd like. I don't know if it'd be possible to have my starry form kind of reach in first, or like would I need to have sight on it?
Does the starry form have to be someplace you can see?
Let's find out. Yes. It's basically me. It's still technically me, so never mind. It's just like a really weird like centaur situation.
Yeah.
Is what it like is like my visual I create at the least. But yeah, I'm gonna push through, and then once I push through, my starry form is gonna fire one of its arrows down at the zombie holder. 15 hit.
15. Pretty close. Yeah, 15 hits.
Perfect. As a radiant arrow of starlight
Beauteous.
shoots down on the beholder. I don't remember how much damage I deal with this. That's my D8. 9 damage, radiant.
Very nice.
Noise.
And then and then I am gonna no.
Realize we have very chill battle music. Sorry about that.
I mean, it's going pretty all right so far.
Yeah, we're just hanging out.
As I said, I've got this.
You sure you got this? I mean, like, I can. Okay.
Stands there and watches for the rest.
I just like step in and like, oh, okay. I was gonna heal you if you wanted it, but like, if you don't want it, that's cool too. You want it?
I don't think anybody needs it.
I'm just saying, like, I'm just
a scratch, really.
Oh,
It's just bleeding out.
Your arm's off.
I'm here for moral support then. I just stand
No, go
there,
ahead. Go
just
ahead. Make your attack. Go for it.
Like, what exactly? Oh, that's a bonus action. Right. You're right. Oh, I just closed the game.
It's like-
This is.
So Kaz is fired.
I'm so sorry, everyone. Yeah, I'm gonna scooch through the little crevice between Laris and this desk, and then stab it with my scimitar.
Go for it.
Or give a little slash on the eye tendrils when I find the thing. Oh yeah! I shout. 9 plus 5. What's 9 plus 5, guys?
14. Does
14.
not hit. It's a little bit too high off the ground.
Just whatcha? Like I'm kneeling down and I do that as well. And like
Yeah,
that's
you
already...
tumble through around the
Yeah.
table.
Oh, sorry, I almost got your leg there.
What is with you been rolling around on the floor?
Listen, buddy, if you ain't looking cool while you're doing your thing,
I think
the
you
point?
still have that shard of glass in your clothes.
I do.
there.
Yeah, sorry. Let me just. I just pull it out. Thank you. I couldn't see it. You see.
Anything else in that?
Nah, that's all I can do.
All right, Cam.
I guess I should go through here, even though it sounds like they're kind of arguing about whether or not help is even needed. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I feel like I'll be right in the wall, but I wouldn't know that, so I'm gonna go like right there.
So yeah, you're partially inside of this illusion. You can see through it. So it's just like Camriel and Carbonite.
Like, are you guys in there? You can see her mouth.
Yeah, it's like just the nose and lips and like a little bit of the hair.
That's my movement. I'm gonna use this opportunity to blindly cast spiritual weapon.
I'll say you can see if you want to, but if Cam chooses to not realize that she can put the rest of her face through the illusion, that's on you.
She'll be like, "Are you guys in there?" And then she waits a second, but then she's like, "Oh yeah," just like that. I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon behind the beholder, like right here, and say screw D&D Beyond's dice rolling system and use my own dice for this one.
Approved.
That's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
The damage for that, where's the D8? What do those look like again?
It's like 2d4 that got glued together.
It's the one I didn't get out, so I'm gonna use D&D Beyond. Please be nice to me.
I heard you was talking smack.
Oh, I got 12 damage for that.
Ooh. As what does your divine weapon look like again?
It's like the thing that Sakura from Card Captor uses to catch the cloud cards. It's a war pick that has wings on it, and it's gold and black, and there's like bits of pink on it.
As you bury this fabulously constructed divine war pick into the back of this thing's rather large melon, it lets out a very unsettling it's looking pretty rough, y'all. Not gonna lie. Is there anything else you would like to do?
That'll be the end of my turn.
All right, Wade.
Are you? How's y'all? How's everybody doing over there?
Cramped, to be honest.
Seems like we got it under control, but
very squishy in here.
Mind the pressure plate.
There's a plate.
I guess I don't know what the dimensions are beyond the wall, so I'm gonna get up
you can
to
see how
the
wide it
wall
is,
and like
like-
stick my head through.
two of the party just poking their heads through the illusory wall.
Where's the plate?
Oh, here.
I think it's down here.
Yeah, you're able to point it out. It does not seem as though the plate is currently depressed.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
I was trying to think what can I say.
The plate really could use somebody to talk to.
If I'm always here. I'm
Let's see here. What can I do?
So your offer of friendship, the trap resets.
shooting 3 arrows.
I guess I can try Dust Devil. I don't think I've tried that out yet. And
I don't know if I've ever seen that spell cast before.
Well, I guess there's a first for everything,
Let's go.
right?
I've only ever
I'll
seen the one
cast
from
it
Hoover.
at just south of where Anath is there. So that's a DC 14 or take a minimal like 1d8 bludgeoning damage and is pushed 10 feet away.
Is
I
that
would
a
say
dex?
strength.
Strength.
Is that what this sword is?
It's
I
gonna
thought
be
it summoned like an
$17.
imp or something.
Yeah, that's what
Okay,
I
so
thought,
I
too.
will
That's
roll the
that's
damage and it will
Well,
take
wait.
half.
Tasmanian devil.
That's just 1d8.
There is a
okay, so
monster called a Dust Devil, and there's
it
also
will
a spell.
take a total of 4 damage because it's
4.
halved, and it doesn't get pushed away because it
Oh, right.
succeeded, which is fine. I didn't really care about pushing it, but it will be there. So Anath
Excellent.
can see there's like this dust devil that's just past him. If we're saying like I think because if it ends its turn within 5 feet of the dust devil, it must make a strength. So any
Okay.
creature. We'll say. Does that would that make an ath? Because he's not within that 5 feet though, right?
And if it's
Yeah,
in
okay.
the square, like
So, yeah, no.
immediately, if it's like right behind the zombie beholder, then that'd be okay for an F.
Okay.
I kind of
Well-
want to get pushed back. I'm not gonna lie.
Within 5 feet.
I want to be as inconvenient.
All right.
as
So any
possible.
creature that ends its turn within 5 feet must make the saving throw again,
Okay,
because it's a concentration spell.
good to know. Anything else?
Nah.
All right. And it's up, and maybe it'll be able to do some damage to y'all before you invariably kill it on the next round.
Its trap got me a little bit.
It did. There's 3 points of damage been done tonight. Okay, so that's going to Laris, you heard it the most, so it's going to start charging up its eye beams and send one of them rocketing towards you.
All right.
Ooh, good. That's a fun beam. Please, as this dark, like inky black ray crackles out of one of its eyes, leaving it singed a little bit. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please, as this Icarus light passes through you.
That is a 15.
A 15. So that will be a success, but you will still take half damage from this enervation ray. You need more d8s than I currently have.
It's a wild dice. I thought you dropped it. No, you went to get more.
As it sprays this like black energy at him, he's just like, "What are you, a squid?" Using a blade still inside it to turn it.
2 more. 1 and 2. Cool. Oh, throwing it.
A lot of fucking dice.
Ooh. This is gonna be fun.
Oh.
Um,
Yeah, what's going on there?
10.
It's already a lot of damage.
Please take 32 points of necrotic damage,
What?
halved to
Halved.
16.
You did that on purpose.
I would have been okay either way, but so 16, right?
I was
16.
about to flip my
Yeah,
desk
the healing
over.
now.
As this one crackling ray, you can feel it. It's not like imparting energy into you more than it is absorbing energy away from you.
I think you
Fine.
might need healing now.
Oh, I'm
I think he
okay.
does.
And then it is going to.
Revenge time.
How fast is this thing? Not super. Yeah. It's not smart. Smarter than your average zombie, though. Not smart enough. It is going to stay exactly where it is and make that strength saving throw again. Yeah, it's going to be 13 plus... Actually, 0. 13 plus 0, so it's just 13. So I think it
that's
fails.
4 points of damage, and we'll be saying that it's slammed into this wall here.
And actually, somewhat anticlimactically, how would you like to do this?
I was
2 big stabs coming up.
I was imagining that the dust devil was like pushing it into the wall, just slamming it, like giving it a head concussion or whatever.
Yeah, so it just like pulls it around and smashes it into the wall, and it just kind of a little bit before sliding down and landing up in a heap on the ground.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Yeah, it was. I was just thinking that. Anyway, that was a decent spell. It took a while for it to get charged up, but
It's a shame, actually. I mean, cool
magic's
fight.
pretty good. I'll give you that. And he like flings his swords to
Thank
get all
you.
the zombie ichor off him.
I think I did more damage with the chromatic orb.
You did.
Oh, well, half of its skull was split in 2 after what I did to it, so
My starry form also starts just to swirl downward and like form back into my shawl on my arms, and
That natural 20 put in some work.
it put in some work. It did. Yeah.
everyone okay? Everyone feeling tip top? As I
mean,
turn
it
around and look at
did.
everyone.
It tried to do something to me, but it didn't work. Whatever it did.
Oh, well, it's good that you're staying out of trouble. Wait, that's very good.
You're getting
That's sexy.
better.
I mean, last time I didn't die, but I still got hurt by rushing into the battle. So
But see, exactly, you didn't rush in this time. You didn't get hurt.
I mean, there's more people now, so I feel like I don't need to take on that role myself.
But still, no, it's like danger can be anywhere. Someone could come up right behind you right now. We wouldn't know. You'd be at the front. Gotta have that hunter instinct in you at all times. As I turn around, like,
Well, I don't know what troubles you faced in the past, but I thought you did really well. And you first told me you were a wizard. I thought there's no way this guy's a wizard, but I get it now.
But what does a wizard look like to you?
Well, it's not
Yeah,
about
you-
looks.
hats in it. Pointy ones.
Well, they're usually
Kinda like
wearing
that one.
blue hats, right?
Like this one.
Just points to
What
one
if-
on the couch. Over
What
there.
if the hat is just so small you can't see it?
That count as a hat?
It could be a hat for an ant.
That would be very cute. I would like to see an ant with a hat on it.
I want to see that in our fan art channel later.
My aunt had a hat.
God. With the
Sorry about
12
that, guys.
to 15 seconds
An
of
orb.
battle winding down, having made quick work of this doubly unnatural entity, you find yourselves in a room obscured from the rest of the cave area down here by an illusory wall. When you take a moment to look around, you notice that you, through the southern end of the wall, can actually see out into the cave and almost where you came in from. There appears to be, you remember there being some sort of illusory wall down here, but you cannot see that from this perspective. Can I have anybody who wants to make me a perception check, please?
I would like to start
I
looking
mean, I
around.
guess I can try to do that.
And if anybody would like to take some time to turn this room, you can make an investigation instead if you would like.
I would like to pick up my whip first.
Absolutely.
But then I would like to look around the room a little bit.
I did a 15 investigation.
I got
22 perception.
And
I got 23 perception.
no, 13. So
Sorry, I didn't mean to one up your cam.
So, Lyra,
She's
you're a
one
little
more
bit
thing than me.
you're a little bit preoccupied getting some of the zombie ichor off of your whip. Don't want it to stain the leather.
it's rare shark leather.
While
Smooth in both directions. Kaz knows what's up.
Okay.
If you know, you know. Right. So Kaz, did you make a perception or an investigation check for that?
I did perception.
Perception. Okay.
I would like to know while searching, I would be humming Polaris' whip. Yeah. As I'm doing it.
It's a bot.
It is.
So, Anath, you see in your investigation of this room, this looks like a laboratory designed for some sort of gruesome experimentation. Wade, you can tell there's everything here that one would need for a moderately complex setup for the practice of necromancy, as I'm sure you may have intuited. Anath, something familiar as you approach this barrel here on the floor. Something green and a little bit soft, and with properties reminiscent of both moss and algae. An entire barrel full of it.
Sexy?
Right? That's what I was thinking. That's what
Squelchy?
I'm talking about, baby. As I crack that shit open. I just
Yeah, I think this barrel, this is a full barrel. It's like a full on barrel, and you have to scramble up the side a little bit to see in the
I'd
top.
have to just crowbar in, then you leap.
Sploof.
I mean, guys, I'm having a good time.
Cam, you notice the animal head on the wall appears to be that of a bear, but it now that you take a second to look at it itself appears to be at least mildly undead, and its eyes are following y'all as y'all walk past it, looking making direct contact with whoever is nearest to it.
Cam is just, you see her kind of going like this, trying to see if it's actually following. And then she goes up to it, tries to reach out her hand, but keeps it just far enough that it couldn't do anything to her. She just wants to see if it responds to her getting close at all.
It goes slightly cross-eyed as it focuses on your hand.
This thing seems to be alive. As she's
Cam, what are you doing over there?
This creature is alive. Well, not alive, alive like that thing was alive. She points at the beholder that's on the ground.
That's terribly unnatural. Not a fan.
You said, was it just the eye stalks, or was it a small beholder?
On the wall?
Yeah.
On the wall is a bear.
A bear.
Bear.
It's a bear head mounted on the wall.
A bear holder.
A bear holder.
Oh my gosh.
No, the bear holder is what it's mounted to.
I mean, I imagine it must be pretty boring in this room.
I don't think it conscious enough to be concerned with entertainment.
It is like missing. It looks like it's partially decayed, like it's missing patches of fur and skin, and it's kind of it reeks in here.
It is very gross, but there's also something kind of neat and interesting about it.
As I like peek my head out of the barrel. Yeah, there is.
Oh, you jumped in?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Oh my god.
Can I? I would also like to ask, when you say I recognize this and it's familiar,
Poop.
do I know what it? Do I
It
know what it
is. It is very much, if not the same, a very similar material to what you found on the skeletons in the
Excellent.
basement or in the aging cellar of Silverleaf Vineyard.
We're gonna find out what a sexy skeleton does, guys.
So
I just
roll a
walk
new
outside and
character.
explode.
Actually, so you did cannonball into it.
Yeah.
Make a Constitution saving
Wow.
throw for me.
It's
please.
gonna be like one of those. It's like those fungi that just like take you over slowly.
Hi,
Each
guys,
can
I'm a
become a
fun guy.
mushroom.
Anna the dead. Thumbs up.
Oh.
How close to a 1 was it?
You can guess how close I was to one if you want.
Was it actually 1? Nice. Okay.
It's fucking insult barrel.
Start rolling a new character, please.
No, that's. I just need to make a note of that someplace.
3 days.
Couple days later, can you roll another save?
Dave just messaged me. I asked him to check his DMs for a second and said, don't worry about this anymore. Start a new character sheet for me, please.
It's a little gross, but you feel fine.
Oh, yeah, I actually when it started get my clothes all dirty, I do get out.
How are we gonna sell it now?
Whoa!
He
I
did
mean,
displace a little bit of
don't-
it by jumping in, but it's still mostly there.
That's
How
gonna
much
come out of
money?
your That's gonna come out of your profits, you know.
Oh, he's speaking like a businessman now. Look at him. But also, how would you know how much volume do you think I have, bro?
Well,
How
you
much mass do you
see,
think I am? Like I'm very small. That barrel's bigger than me. He's doing the math.
do neither of you know how to do that spell that takes things, that it
Cleaning
cleans
one?
things up? Yeah.
Hopefully. I'd like to hope so. I do.
I do,
Oh,
but
no, I
I
don't.
mean, I got to do the math first to figure out, the profits lost on this.
No, we haven't. We haven't got that yet. I don't think we even know how much the thing will sells for yet.
Well, you
Huh?
really took to this whole business thing, Wade.
really
I'm very
has
proud
me,
of you.
We have to take Skelgi very seriously. We're going
Can
to
I
profit.
insight check him? I want to know if he's being serious right now.
Go for it.
I popped the lid on the barrel also.
16 plus 6, 24? No, 22. Does it seem
He
like
is-
Wade is...
He is very interested in Skelgi.
Okay.
He might be joking a little bit about the profit stuff.
But he is very invested
But
right now.
He wants people to, take it seriously.
He's got one third of the
alright.
shares right now,
Yeah,
so he has to. Am, do you have any of the shares actually?
All right, if you guys are quite finished messing around, I'd like to kind of figure out why there's a zombie beholder down here, and
Can't you tell this is a necromantic setup right here?
Yeah, I can tell.
All the things and the dead bear and the dead beholder.
but
I say
well,
not having a
where's-
clue what this
where's the necromancer? Why did he how did he even enslave a beholder?
And I will say,
Well, no, it's necromancy, right? So the beholder was probably dead, and they just
Have you-
necromanced it.
You ever just come across a dead beholder?
I mean, you might on black market. You could buy him. You could buy.
Can a beholder become a necromancer?
I'll say,
question.
Wade, with your 15
Not that
on
one.
that investigation, you notice it looks like you find sticking out from under a box underneath the table the corner of a leather-bound journal of some kind. It looks as though it was hastily hidden.
You want to know more about the necromancer? It's all right here.
All right. Well, let's see if there's anything else of value around here. Head back upstairs and look into it.
Mm-hmm.
Are beholder parts of value? Do I even know that?
Bones, maybe.
Make a roll a d20 and add your intelligence.
That is a total of 25.
Having not run into one of these in person before, having only read about them in your studies, generally, there are some spells and rituals that can make use of beholder eyes. These, though, might be too far gone to be of value. The teeth are still in good shape, though. I'm sure there might be some sort of market for that.
Anath, you know about bones and teeth and stuff, right?
I mean, generally, on animals and shit, but not beholders.
Well,
I've never seen one.
now's your chance to learn.
Okay, fine. And I just go.
Well,
I go to prepare
If you're
to
not
skinning
really
it.
if you're not into it, you don't have to.
I mean, it's my bread and butter, but I'm just saying.
You sound hesitant. Are you sure?
I'm the only hesitation I have right now is I don't know what a beholder is. I might make a mess of them.
That thing right there is a beholder.
Yes, but you don't sound I don't see beholders in the forest. I've caught tigers, I've caught bears, I've caught squirrels, I've caught loads of animals.
While they're having this conversation, Lyris is just going to kneel down, pull out a dagger, and cut a tooth out of the beholder for himself.
Can I
That's
have
how
one?
you do it.
Oh, yeah, of course. Do you need me to make a check to do this?
Are you just going for one, or are you trying to get as many as you can?
Well, I'm gonna do 2 now, because Cam wants 1.
I'll say you can just do 2 if you want to see how many you can get. That's going to need a roll.
Just wanted a trophy.
No. Yeah, you're able to get 2 out, no problem.
All right. Well, then he cuts 2 out, feeds his dagger, and just tosses 1 to her.
I'm gonna start skinning the beholder.
Cam pulls out a little golden colored pouch from her pocket. It looks roughly it's very small. And she just kind of sticks it in there, and you hear it kind of clink, like it hits another thing inside there, and she just puts that back in her pocket.
Lyris is just going to tie it onto the same necklace as his little pouch is on.
You said it to take some sort of check to take all of the teeth, as many as I can.
Yeah, that would be a survival check, which I believe, Anath, are you intending to skin the beholder?
I am ready.
Make a survival check
This is
for me,
gonna be
please.
so disgusting.
Become
I'm dead
lightweight.
beholder leather.
While he's doing this, I'm just continually casting prestidigitation on him.
I'm good at this. Oh yeah, clean me, please.
I'm going very far away from them as they do that. Don't want
16.
any part in
16?
dismembering a zombie.
Just going for the skin, or getting some teeth while you're in there?
Get the teeth.
I'll take a few teeth. I'll take if there's any bone pieces. Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to get.
I don't even want the leather. I just want to take it off so that because Wade wanted the bones or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you're able to get, I'll say, an additional 7 completely intact beholder teeth.
And a femur.
No legs.
I was gonna say, where did it come from? I don't know. There's one here.
Where did this come from?
Beholders, fun fact, only have 2 bones: the skull and the jaw.
Shit, that's easy then.
It'd be easier to get the teeth if you just take the entire jaw, right?
Yeah, it is.
Well, it'd still only be half.
It's like this big. It's a pretty big
bigger
jaw.
than me. Oh, we could do that thing where, like, have you seen in museums where people like look how big a shark's mouth is, and I'm inside the beholder, and it's oh, mommy, it's eating me.
You could do that. You are able to skin the beholder. It's gross, but there is one partially decayed beholder skin now, and a skinless beholder missing most of its teeth.
It is your boneless beholder. Bon appetit. Wait.
Like my beholder's deboned, thank you.
Right.
And I have 7 teeth now.
And there is also a chest in the room which is unlocked, and should you choose to open it, you will find nothing of particular value, but there are a lot of supplies that would be extremely useful to any practicing necromancer. That would be a good substitute for approximately 300 gold pieces worth of spells for material cost for anything in the necromancy school.
Yeah, I'll take that.
With my measly 13, did I see anything of interest in this room?
In this room, nothing in addition to what the others had found.
Look, there's a pretty nice couch over there.
It is a pretty nice couch. Actually,
then
it's
I'm gonna-
like in really great shape. It's pretty plush.
Then I'm gonna, while he's skinning the beholder, then I think I'll just sit on the couch and take a short rest if that's all right
Yeah.
with you.
That is just fine.
This place is pretty weird though, right?
Oh yeah,
It
definitely.
Okay.
All right. The room
You want the skin
seems to be calm. What would
You
y'all
were
like
doing
to do?
something with the magic circle, right?
There was some weird stuff out there, yeah.
Did we ever fix it? I don't remember if we fixed it.
I think we were thinking about casting mending on it if we didn't already.
Yeah.
You'd started to cast mending on parts of it and were able to start reassembling the stone base. But partway through that process, the entity hovered through the wall.
Did we want to continue doing that, or I suppose we could read the book. Is there anything of interest that I see in the book, the journal?
What languages do you read?
Probably not the one this is written in, if it isn't common or primordial.
It is not either.
Does it
of
look like
those.
wingdings?
It does not look like wingdings.
Oh.
It
I'm not even. I don't know if I can read it.
the way the letters are written, it almost gives you a headache to look at. Like there's like just a lot going on. It's difficult to follow.
No, but
It looks like it's like written across and then down and then back up and then back across the other way. There's all kinds of strings of some characters you don't recognize running all around here.
the issue
I'm gonna
is
go
that
over
you
to
blind
Lyris
people
and wave the journal in front of his face. You look well traveled. Can you read this? I don't know what this language is.
Showed it, but David, can I read it?
What languages do you read?
Common, primordial, and elvish. I don't think primordial has a written.
So I don't know. Like the wingdings is elvish. Is it druidic or halfling?
It is not druidic or halfling.
Never mind. Sorry.
He's gonna just look at it and be like, I think that's just drunken dwarvish.
Just, if only they had lined paper, it would have been so helpful for them.
Because we're gonna have to find someone who can read.
Maybe that fella who was looking at the sexy skeleton first.
Perhaps.
And probably, like, I mean, there's someone who learned it. What about in your halls? Is there like someone? There must be someone.
Yeah, but I'm trying to, keep
No.
all this on the DL.
Oh, I see, I see, I see.
Yeah,
Because I mean, they're all about necromancy, and I don't know who's,
What about the baubles fellas?
maybe they seemed awfully interested in what we were doing.
Cam also wants to take a glance at it just to see since last
Oh yeah,
time.
you want to? You know, it doesn't. I don't think there's any wingdings in here, but maybe you got a better
Well,
read
that,
on it
that
than I do.
isn't the only language I know.
I know. That's why so you might be able to read it.
Do
I can't.
you not know that there's some magics that help you learn how to, or you're able to understand things that you
Am I about
normally
to learn
wouldn't
that?
able to?
I might have.
Yeah, I don't have those magics right now.
Oh, okay. She's gonna take a glance at it. Is it celestial by any chance?
It is not celestial by any chance.
It does look like drunken dwarvish. Maybe somebody wasn't quite sober when they wrote this.
They were high on power.
Just gonna hand it back to him.
All right, I guess I'll
Well,
just
I am that person, but
stash it in my pack for now.
I'll say with flipping through it, there are some drawings mixed in that you're able to tell are, representations of a beholder, representations of other creatures, some of which you've never seen before. But all of the writing itself is unintelligible to you.
Well, so we can either go back and try and fix that magic circle, or why did we even come in here again? I don't remember.
We were trying to look for some missing cargo. We just needed a break. We still have a mission to do.
Yeah. Was this?
You had specifically come downstairs because one of you heard some sort of thump coming from under the house.
Oh, right.
That you went into to seek shelter from the ongoing blizzard outside.
I wonder if it's still blizzard outside or not.
It has been about 5 minutes since you went down here.
It's been a 5-minute blizzard.
It has to be longer than that now with him skinning the beholder.
That's true. By now, it's
resting.
probably been about 45 minutes.
You never know.
As I said, why don't we
Some rest? Oh, yeah.
go upstairs, close this place off? Just
oh, we could use the beholder leather to close the window.
No, we already closed the window, remember?
With your weird...
Oh, sorry.
You
Sorry, I forgot.
just
Window
had a window
thing.
on you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
We
I
happen to have
forgot.
a window.
I forgot about that. I'm very sorry.
I don't know how that's
Scratch that
weird,
from the
but
record,
okay.
Just shove a dead beholder.
No, just a skin.
like a cork.
Oh, I can't hear it right now.
Like a little. Yeah. Oh. Did we lose Kaz?
It's like a top.
Okay, snap cam.
The orb has taken him.
Lyris is going to
I'm no
head
longer
back
ponder.
to the ladder. Get the hell out of this stinking dungeon.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna roll the barrel with me.
Oh, did we want to take another look at those gems without, like, there's like a crystal on a pedestal or something?
There did seem to be some other strange things happening.
Yeah, there was a chest, a bookshelf, which I believe you already looked through, a blue crystal hovering above some sort of sigil, and a pile of refuse off to one corner of the room.
We want
Yeah,
that
that's
chest,
trash.
yo.
I think
Yeah,
we
the
opened
chest-
that chest.
The chest
I
had
believe
a
you did.
necromancy spell
Remember,
materials.
Laris opened.
Oh no, there's
Oh,
another
okay.
chest
Oh,
There's
sorry,
another chest?
by the shattered
Yeah,
ritual
we-
circle.
We hadn't
No, I
gotten
thought
to
that was
opening
the
it
chest.
before.
Just
before
No,
the
that
ritual.
Where's the other
one-
chest? I
That
can't
one
see
was
other
in the
chest.
room.
Oh, this one here.
Yeah, right there.
There's still more to explore.
I'm trying
I'm
to.
rolling the barrel out. I will also know.
All right.
No, Cam has
Like,
a -2 to Arcana, so I don't think she knows anything about what that is.
While they were doing that, I'd take the barrel to the entrance. Well,
Okay.
but then I'd come back.
All right, I'm gonna open up the chest if I can.
This one is locked.
I would like to pick the lock, good sir.
Make a pick lock check.
Make that look.
That's unlikely. 9.
Yeah,
No
the complexity of this lock eludes you.
Hmm.
You fiddle around with it for a moment, and it just doesn't give.
You see him like just suddenly stop and his like shoulder slump. He's like, "Where I'm normally good at this." I know.
What's it made out of?
It is made mostly out of wood, although it is reinforced with iron bands.
Do you need help?
I was not smashing it. Yeah, I mean, you want guidance? Or some guidance?
Sure. Yeah, that'd be good. I guess.
I just wobble over, pat him on the back. That's guidance. You got this, buddy.
Yeah, you may try again with guidance. The DC will go up slightly.
Okay. Well, here we go. Oh, for fuck's sake, guys. So that's going to be an 11. Yeah, I rolled a 5 and a 1. So, you know.
Oof. Wow, that's quite the bonus.
Dexterity.
Yeah.
I'm a ranger.
Are you proficient in Thieves' Tools?
I am.
Did you add that?
It's on the sheet. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, and you feel a little bit more confident with Anath's reassuring words and warm pat on the
Rubbing
back,
on the back.
but something about the design of this lock is unfamiliar to you with anything that you've picked before.
Guys, this is either a
I'm a
really
lockpicking
new
ranger.
kind of lock that I've never seen before, or it's a really old kind of lock that I've never seen before.
You could just smash it open.
You got a hammer?
Cam pulls out her war hammer. I got
Alright.
this.
Well, yeah, be my guest. And he steps back.
All right, I'm gonna try to break it in. I won't be like aiming directly at the
wait.
the metal band. What? Yes.
Before you do, can we can you try lifting it to see like where the contents are? Maybe shift so you could maybe shift it and like smash the side without.
I mean, what if it's
contents?
already empty? We didn't even really try it at all.
Just start shaking it really aggressively.
Everything smashes inside.
All of the glass jars full of alchemist fire go off. No.
Oh,
No,
no.
just explode.
Yeah, you shake it. It feels like there's something in there. You can feel it shifting a little bit. Make a perception check for me, please, just to see. We're guessing what's inside of the wrapping right now.
It's a Power
pair of
Ranger.
Slippers.
I have a system.
Not 20.
Where
Oh,
was
shit.
that earlier?
I know, right?
It was
Like,
in that
why
one
is it on the
before.
box?
One or the other.
I'm looking through the keyhole.
You shake it. You're reasonably certain this is mostly full of some sort of soft material, maybe cloth, maybe packaging of some kind, designed to keep something from breaking inside of it. Not exactly sure what it is, but you can just barely, with your excellently tuned senses, feel something small and more dense than the rest of the material rattling around inside. But it's not moving very much.
Why is it like my brain was like, I'll throw a bean in there. Like, what's the bean gonna do? It's gonna do shit.
You don't know what a bean's gonna do.
I got an idea, guys. Oh, now I'm gonna run back to the entrance. I'll be right back, guys.
I got an idea, runs off. Okay.
And
I'm
as
going
soon
home.
as soon as he turns and starts running, Lyris is just like, "All right, so smash it."
Cam's
Would you
still
start smashing?
Cam's still holding her hammer, and she just kind of looks over at Wade as if for approval.
As my little legs just running. I mean, like, my god, imagine like if you do smash it, I'd be able to turn and see. Wait, guys, wait. It's like I'm just
He's
still
still
running.
here because he runs so slow.
He's so small. He's got little legs.
We'll give you 2 minutes.
Whoa, buddy! Like how slow do you think I am? But okay, I'm being
1
fast.
minute.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I didn't say I'm that fast.
6
A minute and a
seconds.
half.
I come back
Oh my
with a
god.
handful of Skelgy in my hand.
Wait, what?
What?
Make space, guys! Make space!
Okay.
As I leap and just smack it into the keyhole. Okay, it's lubed up. Hopefully, it'll do something.
The keyhole is now packed full of this viscous green material.
That's also going to come out of your profits, by the way.
This is how we find out what it does.
Just use it for every situation. I
Exactly,
approve of
it's
this.
got to do something. Maybe it's a good fire starter.
All right.
Finally,
Well, I
finally
do
on
appreciate
episode like 20, we'll find out what it does.
It's just a
I
red
do
herring.
appreciate
Oh,
your
right at the end.
ingenuity, but you can smash it now.
Hey, I got
Okay.
smash.
As you guys were, as she was watching this happen, Cam just like sticks
hoping
her
there's no
fingers
melty, you
into
see.
the gold dust that she bought earlier and like does this. And she's gonna try to smash the
Put on your war
dust
glitter.
open. Yes, you need your war glitter.
Don't forget, you've got it in 2 flavors.
Attack roll? Is that what I'm doing here?
You can make an attack roll or you can make an athletics check, whatever you prefer.
Okay, then for flavor, I'm gonna say that when I did that, I'm cast guidance on myself as well.
Works for me.
19 plus 2, 21 plus 6, so 27.
Yeah, that'll do whatever you want it to.
I wanted to look like it didn't work, but just kind of like split open afterward. Yes.
Yeah. So Cam winds up, gets the war glitter on, gets this massive, I'm assuming also sparkly warhammer, hoists it overhead, brings it down real hard, and then just slows it down just for a second, and with one firm tap goes. Nothing happens, waits for a second, and then the side of the chest just goes and falls off.
Oh, is the Skelgy intact? What's the situation on that?
The Skelgy inside of the locking mechanism appears to be unfazed.
It's shock absorbent.
Yeah, the lock is in great shape and very well lubricated.
There you go.
That was impressive.
Nice
Thank you.
Maybe do that instead of the magic next time.
Oh, I do that sometimes.
Got to keep the enemies on their toes, you know? Never know what
These-
to expect.
These
Oh, they don't
particular
usually look-
types of creatures usually are, they don't like the type of magic that I do, so I do try that first.
Okay. Well, what kind of magic is that?
I don't know. What did they call it at the Hall of Weave? Oh, it was, I think it was radiant.
My magic's radiant sometimes too.
Sparkly.
So, like, kind of
Yeah,
godly
No,
very
magic.
bright.
Sparkly TM is mine.
Mhm.
Yeah, my magic's mostly nature.
I'll say, just as a point of clarity, intellectual property law in Zemali is not super robust.
Oh, I see.
No, just gonna throw that out there.
You don't mind.
Not that I don't know if Anath would know that yet, but
Oh,
just
you-
for the rest.
My man just
He's
come
trying to
out of the
make it.
forest. He's
Yeah.
been in the city for like 3 days. It's changed him so much.
Already got, he's got
3
a pyramid
days.
scheme after 3 days. Of the
So,
street.
yeah, the big
All
city
right.
corrupts people.
Well, I'm gonna dive into this chest then.
I do
What's
need
in
to
there?
step away. Sorry.
Yep, and I think once we loot the chest, I think that might be a good time to go on a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, you start pulling things out from the side of this chest, and it looks like it's mostly clothing and personal effects, but wrapped up. There's some sort of smaller little ornate wooden box wrapped up inside of what looks like a robe. Wade, what? Actually, no. You would just recognize it. Appears as though the colors of most of these clothes look like they match up with the standard issue attire for the professors at the Hall of Weave.
What did I tell you, Aneth? What did I tell you? You don't know who you can trust there.
True. Very fair. Interesting.
What's in the box?
That's a good question.
I will open the box.
Inside of the box, it looks like there is a it's about this big piece of sparkling blue crystal that has been cut very finely and set in like a little velvet holder of some variety there.
Is it like the crystal over here?
It is plausible that it could be the same material.
Maybe check if they're connected to see if like they resonate with one another. Maybe.
And I think we'll find out if they resonate after we go on a short break. So stick around and we'll be back soon.
Tip your servers.
Also that. And welcome back. Hope you enjoyed your dinner, B-Town. Let us know what you had in the chat. Yeah. We're hungry.
We want to know. David doesn't feed us back here.
I told you to bring your own food.
All
right.
Get that memo.
But it never looks as good as your food.
That's
true.
He makes us watch him eat during the break.
Look,
Very
you
sad.
killed my beholder so fast. I had to have fun somehow. No.
What about the other times, David? Huh? I ate that egg for you.
He actually made Kaz go and make an egg to eat.
Has anybody seen Cool Hand Luke? Because that's what it was like during the break.
Shanks has.
61, 62, 61, 60. Yep, good movie.
It is a good movie. Check it out after the stream.
Yeah. No.
Or just spend your evening watching our YouTube videos.
Actually do that. All right. So, what were we doing?
I am going to take this blue crystal out of the box and walk towards the other blue crystal in the room and see what happens, because these people all seem to know more about magic than me. Well, except for Cam. She doesn't really seem to know much of anything, but...
I just do things.
Yeah, so you just take this little polished stone or this cut gem and like hold it up near it. What exactly do you do?
I am going to walk until I am just outside of the sigil on the floor. And if nothing happens, I am going to extend my arm out until they're very close. And then if nothing happens, I will touch them to each other.
So when you feel when you extend your arm out till you're very close, you can feel a very faint tugging, as though what you're holding is trying to be pulled away from you, almost like by a magnet. It's not super strong. You don't have to try to resist it, but you can definitely feel it.
Well, it seems the big one's drawing the little one to it.
Like a magnet. Interesting.
Hmm.
What if it's magnetic? It could just be magnetic.
Well, they're not. I don't think so. They don't look ferrous.
What does that mean?
Comprised of iron.
I see. I don't know. I come from the forest, you see.
Well,
the
therefore,
only magnets I'm aware of are ferromagnets, but that's
I'm
Is he feral?
there was no L.
Then why did we hear it?
I did hear an L.
Yeah, we do.
Also, want to see a ferromagnet drawn later, so
Oh my
somebody
gosh.
hook me up with that.
Kaz.
while they're talking about
No, is
magnets,
Fishy here? I feel like he'd be good at
I'm going to at least take one of the robes to see if someone would know who it belongs to.
Yep, you can certainly carry that with you, no problem.
Someone else come over here and see if you can put your hand into this space without the stone.
Okay. I'll just waddle over.
Immediately.
You just got someone to. Yep. No, say less. Already there.
I don't know if this is right or not, but I kind of imagine Anath walking like Hank Hill's dad. He doesn't have
He doesn't have
ankles,
shins, right?
His
Or no,
feet
it's
are
the-
just attached to his knees.
That's what it is, yeah.
I have had my knees broken many times. Not even Aneth, me.
Oh,
Not really. It's just.
In his 6 years of life.
yeah. So what do? You just like go up and touch it? What are you doing?
My hand in between, right? How's this?
You see, he's able to put his arm through there, no problem.
Yeah.
Do you feel a pull towards it at all?
You do not.
I do not.
Hmm. Interesting.
I kind of do.
What kind of pull you feeling? Damn, what the-
I really want it.
Well, maybe we can get it for you.
Maybe we take a chip off this, the big one too.
Well, let's 1 second. Let's try this first, and he's gonna touch the stone to it.
Yeah, you touch the stone to it, and you can feel on what part of the larger crystal are you touching it? It's
Like
it's
the top?
about right on the top.
Yeah, unless it's like taller than me. I didn't think it was.
You could reach up and do it. Not you wouldn't have to be like it wouldn't be on your tippy toes, but it'd be kind of like about here.
Yeah,
level.
I think I want to do that. Just
Yeah, so you move to touch the stuff, because what we have here, we have a blue shard of a crystal floating off the ground and rotating slightly. It is got points at both the top and the bottom, and it's sort of slowly spinning around this axis. As you go to touch the crystal to the top, when you get close to you can feel it pulling you. Pulling the stone you're holding closer to it, then up to a point, you start to feel the pull go away from your hand, like it's trying to rise up after you bring it very close to the point.
that's peculiar.
And if you do proceed to touch them together,
yeah,
you get like a mild, like electrical tingling sensation in your hand where you're holding the crystal. It doesn't hurt. It's not causing you any pain. It just like a little tingly kind of like numb feeling.
Right. Okay.
That happens after I drink.
That's weird. There's definitely energy in both of these. They're communicating in some sense, but once you get close, it resists it. Maybe you have to get to the right point and speak an activation key or something. Like he's gonna push it to the front of the thing, like just exactly where, like it's no longer pushing or pulling, and say open.
Cam is immediately going to say, "Muffin cat."
There is a sound of unfolding paper coming from wherever the foldable pet is right now.
It's like
Probably me, I think.
yeah.
And it refolds itself back into, I think,
hey there, pal.
think it was on fish.
Was it?
I think it changed because when I got there, I also
Right.
activated it a couple times.
Or was it was bird? I think last.
Okay, so it goes from bird into cat. So the order goes bird, cat, fish. So just for
Okay.
The circle
whatever
of life.
implications that may have.
The circle of life.
Oh, the mouse will get us.
Yes, there is now a refolded paper cat in your satchel.
I'll pull it out.
But nothing else happens with the crystal or anything.
Not when you say open. Although, if you do you like let go of the crystal at all, loosen your grip? Or you're just holding it there.
I'm just holding it, but I may then, if nothing happens, turn it like palm up and just see if there's anything I can see in either of them at this moment.
Now, when you say the word open, nothing, it doesn't react in any way, and you turn your hand upside down and open it, and the crystal that you're holding just ever so slightly rises up out of your hand
Ooh.
and hovers there at a fixed point and starts to slowly rotate counter to the direction of the crystal it's floating above.
It's orbiting. What does this mean?
Is that a good thing?
I don't know.
Oh, what, like the moon orbits as the Earth? Or the
Wizard.
Wade's
Come
just
look at
been
this.
looking at this the entire time, and then he slowly walks over. I'm going to place my hand on like the larger crystal, and then
You can feel that. I don't know if Falarinx said anything, but you can feel the same sort of tingling, electrical numbing sensation in your palm where you're touching the larger crystal.
ooh, it tingles. And then I'm going to extend my other palm to like one of the walls facing away from everybody else. And I'm going to see if I can channel any magic energies from the crystal and cast. What should I cast? I was thinking of casting Chromatic Orb.
Make an Arcana check.
Arcana.
So you're trying to use it like a focus?
Yes. That is a 20.
Yeah, you are able to do that.
Can I preface how I do it?
Yes.
So, I'm just being like, Chromatic Orb!
Did his hair turn blonde there for a second?
Got a little longer. Yeah, and when you do that, and when you hear Wade shout this across the room, it resonates quite loudly and with quite a lot more. Somebody turned the reverb on this way up more than anything you'd heard in this room before, even when Wade cast Chromatic Orb earlier. And the function of this is, what level are you casting Chromatic Orb at?
I was just going to do it first level.
Okay. You feel yourself starting to channel the magic from this crystal, and it grows more powerful than you were expecting it to. And what functionally you have done in this case is cast a second level Chromatic Orb without using a spell slot. And the crystal that was rotating around lowers and is orbiting it at a lower level.
Oops.
Oh. That was very cool.
Interesting. That looked bigger than your last one.
What?
Sorry?
I don't think you're supposed to comment on that.
I think maybe I just stole some of the
Not that your
energy.
other ball wasn't impressive, but it looks like your balls are getting bigger. You okay?
You're like, oh, no.
Acting. All right.
And scene.
Miss me, guys?
So much.
So I attempted to use the crystal as a focus to improve the power of the spell, but it didn't even use any of my personal energies.
That's really impressive. That would be extremely useful, but it seems like it's kind of stuck here.
Are they? I know I'm not the type to have ideas and all of that, but are they? Maybe they're trying to produce some of the necromancy stuff here, and without having to use, like you said, their magic.
Ooh, the idea of having a necromancer using weird magic to do even stronger necromancy, that seems off-putting.
Maybe they weren't strong enough to raise the beholder with their own energy.
Maybe that's no. What if like this is to raise bigger things or like more at one, like a battery? Is so like.
So we
Maybe.
might be running into creatures of greater power than beholders that are mindless zombies.
Imagine they did that with
I know where you're going with this.
With what?
the
Nothing.
giant.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Well, where were you going with that?
No, I thought you were going with the giant. I didn't know if you wanted like if we were keeping it like secret.
Well,
We've already discussed the giant.
Sorry,
about
my memory is
Here's
very
looking.
very foggy. It's almost like a lot of time has passed.
I don't like that you're trying to hide things from me still.
Well, in my defense, I have
Yes?
glass in my eye.
That was your own doing and doesn't defend your position at all.
Are you saying that
Just
you're
runs
being very
away.
forthcoming with us?
There's, I haven't hidden anything.
Oh, we
Well, you're not
haven't
exactly,
asked
like,
you
revealing
anything.
anything in the first place.
Oh, I
Like-
didn't come upon you in a cabin and sneak in and then jump through a
Sneak.
window.
Yes, sneak. By sneak, you say, knock on the door and say, "Is anybody there?" And then go through the front door.
That was a weird. That was a weird way to sneak. I will say.
Are
I wasn't trying
you
to sneak, to be fair.
are you saying you weren't trying to be stealthy as you approached? I witnessed your approach.
Well, you see, we were worried that there was going to be danger inside.
How about we focus on
The only danger was the one we were in. And the window.
Listen, it was a weird situation. I understand you're being cautious. Maybe I was a little bit too forward in my way of dealing with you, but the way I do things keeps me alive. I've been traveling alone for a long time. And, well, if you're not careful, you die.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's very fair. But I'd like to imagine we fought together now. We've had a few fights, 1 or 2, I think. I mean, one was with us, of course, kinda, and one was with the zombie. So like 2 fights. My math is on there slightly.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say we fought. I held this one. I apologize.
I mean, was it
Very
was it
sword
not a
fight.
verbal discussion that was like raised voices? I'd count as a fight person.
No, nobody died.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, my mom's fought with me verbally. I haven't died. I did die inside of it because like it was very upsetting. But like,
Okay, fine. Then
Yes,
it
but
was a verbal fight, if that's what you want to say.
I mean, it's a bit of both, to be honest. Like, I mean, you had your knife to his throat. Cam opened the door, stabbed Wade on a technicality. I was also cut up severely.
I'm very sorry about that, Jill.
But like you see, like I feel like this is like where like there's this kind of situation is a bit more like this. This where we're on a level where we can be a bit more open.
As much as I found your tactics off-putting, you've had plenty of opportunity to turn on me, and you haven't.
Exactly.
You've held your own in a fight, and we're both after the same giant. And I'll be honest, I've never fought a giant before, and a little bit scary.
Well,
That's fair. I'm also very scared of fighting a giant. Probably for a different reason, to be honest. Actually.
Is it because you're so tiny and he might eat
Yeah. No.
you?
Exactly. Yeah. Like.
do we need to? Do we even know if we need to fight it yet?
I mean,
Has it done any damage or harm?
yeah.
well, if the necromancers get to the zombie, the giant first.
I mean, they'd
it-
have to kill it first.
Yeah, like this.
It did pick up that big stick. I don't think it was intending that
Wait.
for any good purposes.
It did attack, and then went up into the mountains.
And so it's going to get attacked back.
But it still doesn't make sense. Like,
What doesn't
how did
make
it just
sense?
arrive there?
We said that the magic table and the magic figurine, and then
I thought you were lying still.
Oh no. That
I
was,
mean,
I-
okay, we can show you.
I thought I was doing the best thing by putting it at the edge of the map away from where my friends were. And I didn't expect that when it would step off the map out in the forest, that it would also disappear off of the map that I put it on.
Okay. So that's an actual thing that exists somewhere nearby.
Oh, was that supposed to be a secret? She looks
I
that
mean,
way.
we already talked about it, right? Secrets all
Absolutely.
out in the open and everything.
I just don't know if we're supposed to tell people where it is.
I mean,
Somebody needs to seal it up or something. That kind of magic can't just be left
Oh yeah,
out for people to toy
just
with.
fall into like a whole spinny weird tunnel through
Mhm.
space and time thingy before we got to that room too, so that probably is dangerous.
I would have
Mhm.
said, let's notify authorities at the Hall of the Weave and have them send out
no, we
people
don't want
to
to do that.
close it up. But as I've been listening, apparently they're not to be trusted either.
I mean, and I pull out the professor robes. I'm like,
Ah, yeah. Well, that will.
It's suspicious.
it's not
Welcome
even just
in,
like a
Raiders.
general Hall of Weave robe. It's a professor's robe.
Hi, Raiders. Thank you.
Oh,
Unlucky
alright.
kid. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for trusting us with your viewers.
Tell us what you were doing.
You're right. It's a professor's robe. That's even more off-putting. We have some questions that we need answered, obviously. I don't think I know anyone who can give us answers, but I might know someone who could point us in the right direction to people who would give us answers. But before we do any of that, we have to deal with this giant before more people are hurt.
It's fair.
All
You
right.
could ask where the giant's gone.
Well, I've been tracking it.
Oh, excellent.
It's,
Excellent.
I mean, it's a giant.
Well, yes, but like it fell off the map, and we weren't
What?
looking for it.
Well, I know where it is. Well, I mean, I know it's going anyway. It just, weather's been bad, and I've been traveling a long time, and I needed a rest, unfortunately.
And luckily, that rest has led you 3 very capable of friends to help you in your giant slaying.
Let's start with, colleagues, let's say.
Work friends. How about that?
Those mean the same thing.
Yeah, no, see, but it's like I want the acknowledgement that you're my friend.
If you keep that slime poo
Pause.
away from me,
No, it's not
And-
poo.
I've been in
It's-
enough dungeons to recognize the feces of a slime.
No, listen, pal. Buddy, listen here.
Buddy.
This
The-
is
The heavy
The hottest thing on
minerals,
the market.
the heavy minerals of the creatures that the slime eats, like the bones and the scales and things like that. That's what they come out as. I'm almost certain.
No, see, that's the almost certain. That's where you're wrong. That like
Okay.
that 1%. That's you. In being wrong. This is.
But anyway, you keep it
sexy
away
skin.
from me.
Yeah, no, yeah, sure.
Stop throwing
do.
yourself through windows.
I mean, to be fair, that's the first window I've ever thrown myself through.
You can try opening
You
the
have
window
windows in the
next time
forest.
before.
No, I
rolling
don't.
through
It wasn't. It wasn't one of those windows. Well, to be also, no, I don't know how to open windows in the first place.
They don't have windows in the forest.
They don't have
We
windows.
don't
in
have
the
windows in the forest.
I laughed so hard the dunce cap fell off my dice.
Yes.
Oh
But
my.
maybe we'll be friends by the time we get back to town. I want to trust you guys. You look like you're trying to do good. But more people should be. But give me time. I've been on my own
Hey,
for
no,
30
yeah,
years.
it's fine. It's understandable. I mean, like I've always been surrounded by people, so like I'm used to it.
Yeah,
but
well,
not
I
windows.
haven't been in a long time.
Yeah, but there's no windows in the forest. Why you don't understand?
No, that's what I'm saying. You've been surrounded by people, but not windows.
Yeah. In a little hunting.
So
group.
next time I'll give you a tutorial on how to open a window.
That would actually be very appreciated. Maybe that
Well,
the fees cover like the lack of profits I'm gonna be making.
Let's check our weather situation, and if the blizzard hasn't cleared, maybe you can go through it now.
Window
So I
tutorial.
press Control Alt Delete.
No, that's to open both panes. You just want Alt 4. Alt
Oh,
F4.
I see.
I need you to delete System 32 for me.
What are you talking
My system
about?
32 Wade.
Well, you see, there's
Um,
32 of them.
I got one.
You got to start collecting them.
So Lyris is gonna grab the little stone, if he can,
Yeah, you can take it right back out.
and
You still
Head-
feel
head
that tingling sensation for a moment. It seems to persist for a few seconds after you pull the stone out of its now lowered orbit. But it does maybe for like 3 or 4 seconds after you pull it away. It seems to retain some sort of residual power. Then
if you can take the big one, then maybe you should. But I don't. It looks like it's part of all of this.
it looks like it would be very heavy. It's about 3 feet from tip to tip and about that big.
Well, he's mostly
Around.
talking to the very strong lady who wanted it so badly.
Yeah.
So
Did she
Up to
want the
her.
big one or the sparkling?
you wanted the big
blue?
one.
The big one? Is
Yeah.
that the one you
I said
wanted?
it. The big one was pulling the little one. She's like, it's pulling me too.
I mean, you could break it. Like, yeah, I don't know if you're gonna be able to feel all of that. To be honest.
Can?
Sorry, I got distracted. What are you asking?
There's just so
me?
many lovely people in chat.
There
Yeah.
is, and we're so grateful for all of them. I
We're-
was saying I took the little stone. If you want to try to grab the big one, go ahead. I don't think it'll move.
I don't. Yeah, it's pretty large.
It's about 3 feet from tip to tip and maybe a foot
Yeah.
across.
And we
It
did
looks like it'd be
we-
pretty heavy.
Did we bring
we-
the wagon with Little Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Uh,
wagon was
yeah.
put
Wait,
at
it
the
was like
side
we
of the
left.
house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I might try. I won't try too hard, but if like I'm able to, I will.
you know, I'll help.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna
It'd
try to
just
take
be
it,
athletics.
which I'm good at.
Or I could just
is it-
cast another
With you-
Dust Devil and try and push it out that way.
So is Aneth, are you helping?
Yeah.
Okay.
on one,
Uh,
2, 3. Lift.
that wasn't great, but still 11 plus 6 is 17.
Nice. Yeah, so it's not super easy to get a grip on. It's very smooth on all the sides.
Oh, that's good.
And you grab it and try to shift it, and you're able to like rotate it a little bit around the base, the point at the base, and try to pull it loose from whatever force is holding it vertical and hovering over this point. But you're not able to overpower it.
Stand back, everybody. Stand back.
I'm back.
Okay. Yep.
And I'll cast Dust Devil to see if I can force it out with that.
Let me read that spell.
It says like creature, but I
Specifically
mean
creature,
like,
right? That's the thing.
I mean, it's
I mean-
not a creature, but there's no reason why swirling air couldn't also push an object.
Do I have anything I could help?
Cam gets out her hammer again.
Yeah.
We're about to make this a bunch of smaller gems.
I mean, you might have to. I think.
Um,
If it helps, I have Dust Devil too, and I'll cast it with you. Like we can do is, if that helps.
so I will say for this application, roll a d20 and add your spell casting modifier, even though this is supposed to be a saving throw.
Not great. That's an 11.
This whirling of the wind, familiar from the fight with the undead beholder, reforms around this crystal, and it has the effect of making it spin in place more rapidly along with the direction of the air currents. That's the word.
You want to add something, Lisa?
I tried. Sorry.
Well,
Just gonna have to break it apart.
All right, hammer
Oh.
away.
she's gonna pull out her hammer. I'm gonna see if I can get just like a chunk of it, so I can like take some of it, because she's probably just gonna get jewelry made, just like she's planning to do with the stuff Ines gave her. So, athletics again. So,
Are you trying to shatter it?
Yes.
That's going to be an attack roll.
All right. Let's do this. I rolled a natural one.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
kind.
boy.
It's very strange. You you bring the hammer in, right down on the top of the point of this, and I think I need you to make, let's say, a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh, I'm so great at those. Oh, I rolled a 19, so 19.
That's enough. As you bring your hammer down on this, it stops dead, impacting an invisible surface that you cannot see, just about this far off of the crystal, before being repelled back on a trajectory to come back and hit your own self in your own back. But you are able to like throw your hammer to the side and dodge out of the way before
She just
that.
goes, oh, that had a little bit of a kickback to it.
The Lyris, who was already walking away with the other stone, he looks over. So, oh yeah, I would have suggested not attacking the magical item had I known you were going to do that.
Well, okay, now I know. Maybe I should ask next time. That might be better.
Any physical object imbued with magic, you don't want to smash it. Trust me.
Now, guys.
Or eat it. Is what we found out.
That is,
Yes,
that's
actually,
also
yes.
true. Yes, I
Oh.
wouldn't have thought to even recommend that.
It was
Listen,
late.
if it's when it's an egg and it's and you want an omelet, it happens. Okay.
You ate a magic egg.
Well, it was
didn't
it was a
go well.
basement egg.
We're going back to colleagues.
Please. You hear it's pained. You hear
Oh.
pure pain behind his voice. He's trying to hold it back. He's ready to cry. Okay, guys, hear me out now. I'm gonna be right back. So
Gonna
start
run.
running.
If he comes back with a bunch of slime in his belly, I swear.
What do you mean by belly?
It was. Would you like to do anything while Anath takes about a minute to run to the bottom of the stairs, presumably scoop up a handful of slime and come back?
I think I'm going to just give up on this, and so I'm just making sure that we have everything, and that just like giving the room a once over again to make sure we didn't miss anything that was obvious, and then I'm gonna head upstairs.
Make a perception or investigation check to give the room one last once over on your way out.
Nat 20, baby. It's
yeah.
24.
Was that perception or investigation?
Perception,
really
because
matters.
I am stupid.
Not that it makes much difference with the natural 20. Yes, so on your way back out, you catch out of the corner of your eye a very faint yellowish glow coming from behind the pile of refuse in the north of the room.
I channel my inner Ness and I immediately make my way towards whatever it is to grab it.
You see obscured behind this pile of garbage what appears to be another ritual circle inscribed on a stone slab placed on the ground here. This one is unshattered.
Oh. Yeah, so Cam is like making her way towards it. She sees this glow. She's like, that's gonna be treasure. She's like convinced, and then when she sees it, she just like is about to scoop at it, and then she's like, she looks around to see who's like close by.
I'd
if
imagine
no
like I'm
one's left.
here running. I'm just like
I'm probably like halfway up the stairs. I'm just
I
like,
found a magic circle.
oh,
A magic.
Give me a
magic.
minute.
Did you say magic circle?
oh,
It looks that way.
give me a minute. I'll be there in a second.
We're never
in the
leaving this
dungeon.
cave.
just want to get outside again. I hate this fucking place. All right, let's see this magic circle.
She's like a showcase room style, just like presenting it.
Does this resemble the other one?
No, it does not. In fact, it's different in almost every conceivable way from the other one.
Square.
It's actually a square.
So while the first magic circle, the sundered one you saw, was carved in a piece of stone that had been laid on the floor. This one, it's weird. This appears to have like the structural properties of a solid, but the surface of this material reflects light almost as though it was a liquid, but it's not being held into a container of any kind or spilling out. It's like, it's really strange. The surface almost seems to be flowing, but when you like focus on a particular point, that point doesn't ever shift. It's like only the stuff in your periphery, not outside of your direct focus, that seems to be ever so slightly shifting.
Quantum particles. I knew it.
You can cast Identify on it if you would like.
Yeah, I'll do it as a ritual so I don't spend a slot.
Okay. Yeah. On casting Identify, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh shit!
I don't want to save my intelligence. It's not a high number. Does a total of 12 do me any good?
A total of 12 does not, in fact, do you any good.
Splendid. I'm sharing my intelligence with the world now.
Yeah. Can I please, as you finish the ritual and touch the circle to make the final connection with the ritual, all of this information about what this is comes pouring into your head. And I need you to take 5 points of psychic damage and get a nosebleed for me as this happens.
You're too smart.
This is this is some weird magic. This is like halfway between a summoning circle and a teleportation circle.
Teleportation circle.
And you've encountered teleportation circles before. You usually you can look at the runes and tell where they go. This one goes somewhere, but it's not on this plane or any
what I
other
was afraid
plane
to hear next.
or that you're familiar with.
Who's ready for an adventure?
Me.
I'll say it doesn't. What else do you get from this? And you just get the horrible, creeping sensation of being watched by something just on the edge of your vision.
Does Cam still have see invisibility up?
It lasts for an hour, so as long as that didn't go by.
Well, you didn't. I think you did spend a while butchering the beholder, but I'll say, well, we are just at the tail end of it now. If you would like to make one last use of that spell.
What did you learn? Why is your nose looking like that?
So you are familiar through your magical studies with the general cosmology of this universe, the Great Wheel and all that sort of thing, all the different planes and how they're arranged in metaphysical space around the material plane. Based on your tracing of the runes here and knowledge from the Identify spell, this is keyed to somewhere outside of the planes.
This circle goes somewhere, but I don't know where it goes.
Okay. All right. Hear me out. That's very disturbing and interesting.
And there's
definitely something we need to look into. But before we go leaving this plane for some mystery plane, there is a very real material giant on the material plane that apparently you guys caused that is hurting people. I would like to again just point out that we have a sort of a duty to put an end to that.
Lyris is Bernie Sanders right now. I'm once again requesting that we go look for this giant.
I guess you have a point.
If it makes you feel any better, when I arrived here, it seemed like no one had been in this building for a long time. And the basement's protected by illusions. The original owner may still have access to it. I don't know. But the odds of someone happening upon this by accident, pretty slim.
Is there Is there a way to disrupt the circle and then
Break it?
reactivate it?
Oh, no mind.
Make an Arcana check.
While he's thinking about that, Cam just places
22.
a hand on his shoulder and gives him and uses healing hands for 4 hit points.
No.
On me?
Yes.
And you know the Mr. Whip is, but I guess he said he didn't need it. But I appreciate it. Thank you.
Mr. Whip.
I'm just a little bit concerned about you, and we are going to rest soon, though.
You got over a 20, right?
22.
22. You know that if you defaced any of these runes, it would break the circle if you were able to damage them. In order to repair it, it would be possible, but a lot more difficult. Especially because you're unfamiliar with exactly what sort of extraplanar space this is attuned to. But it would be theoretically possible to temporarily sunder it and then repair it if you broke it carefully. Just break it a little bit.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'd be able to fix it. We're gonna.
It was hidden here. Maybe we could just, hide it again.
There's something watching us on the other side.
Oh.
Like that other thing that was watching us in the room?
I have no idea, but that's the feeling I got when I tried to figure out what this circle was.
So at this point, knowing that, can Cam use her current vision to just kind of quickly see if there's anything that she might recognize as...
Yeah. Make a perception check for me.
Oh, that's a 9.
You scan around the room. I mean, it's not too hard to find a fist-sized glowing orb hanging in the air, which is, I'm assuming, what you're looking for, because that's what you saw last time.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
And nothing resembling that description appears to your vision when you take a quick scan around the room.
That is very unsettling.
And as much as I'd love to see where this goes, if we have other things to worry about, I don't want anything coming out of here.
But I will say also with a 22, it looks like it takes some sort of keystone that you do not have that is not the crystal that you found. That would not work for this.
Let's do what we do best and
Slap with skeleton.
break it just a little
And
bit.
just slap some skeleton.
It's like that meme of the guy with the tape, flex tape. I can't remember what it's called. The skeleton.
It is,
Speaking of,
you're right. It's flex tape. Like,
is it? Oh. Yeah. Speaking of, did I slap the crystal and did anything happen when I slapped it?
It gets covered in green
Maybe,
ooze.
Come on. Oh.
wait, are you still dealing with the crystal?
Yeah, I was waiting for you guys to do your thing before
Yeah.
if
You
nothing
you
happened.
really wants it.
If nothing, to be fair, this would have been before you like as you guys were gathering around it. So if nothing happened, I would have gathered around with you guys.
So you just
I wouldn't
slap
have
it
much.
on. Do you wait at all? What do
I'd
you
wait
do?
a bit and just keep an eye on it. Like when I go over, I would every now and then peer around over my shoulder at it.
Make a perception check.
Oh boy, it's happening. It's gonna turn sentient and stab me. Why are you carrying me around? I want to rest. Oh. 12.
You glance back at it occasionally, and it looks like it's just, sitting there. Sometimes when you take a glance at it, it looks like it's not there, but then the crystal continues rotating and it comes back around. And
The crystal whispers into your ear, "Why would you do this to me?"
I'm not your dad, bro.
Tonight on Maury.
Yeah, I wouldn't have anything much to go.
All right.
Does anybody have like a dagger or something that we could sort of, like slightly deface this room right here? And I point to whatever
looks-
one.
Cam looks directly at Lyris.
I mean, yeah, I can do that. I can't guarantee we could put it back together afterwards.
I feel like, I mean, if like we like put like some rocks or like pebbles in it, like fill the holes that like we made, like cement.
I don't think magic works that way.
Oh, no.
I'm no expert, but
I don't think it does either. Let's focus
I was
on
hoping.
making sure it doesn't work first.
okay. For now, you may be right. Lyris is going to take his dagger and try
Can you
to.
identify? Sorry,
He
I was
did.
gonna
He
ask, can
did
you-
try to identify it.
Oh, no, sorry.
Can
I
I
was gonna try to
identify
the
this?
spell specifically that like it's used to.
I mean, I already tried to identify.
He used the identify spell already. on
Yeah,
it.
no, exactly. No, like I pulled it.
Cat's just like, I'm backpedaling it. Back to
You're too busy
too busy,
focusing
like,
on that
yeah,
crystal.
right.
Like if you want to check out that crystal, you just got to walk up closer to it.
No, it's too late now. It's
So
okay.
I'm just going to take my dagger and try to cut like a big scar in one of the lines of the magic circle.
Okay. This is gonna be weird. Make
Why?
so the roll you need to make is going to be a weird roll. I think this is going to be an Arcana check using your the stat. God, this is so weird. An Arcana check using the stat that you attack with the dagger with. So Arcana plus
dexterity.
Dex.
So that's going to be just Dex.
Okay.
Because I'm a ranger, not a wizard.
Could have fooled me.
That's going to be a 25.
Wow.
I
Okay.
rolled a 20.
Oh, natural 20?
Yeah.
Nice.
My dice was sitting in the dunce in the timeout chair with the dunce hat on, and I think
It learned.
It
has learned its lessons.
did very well. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you expertly Wade points at a spot on the circle and like this is where the enchantment is the weakest, holding this thing together, and you're like, all right, and just drag your knife across it with some great force, scarring through this one engraved line on this metal. When you scrape across it, it's apparent that it's not this sounds like metal on metal scraping. It is extraordinarily unpleasant, and some sparks come off of it, and then there is this pulse, a ripple that releases with the undoing of the magic. And I'll need everybody that's not upstairs to make an intelligence saving throw for me, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's also not a good number. That's a 14.
Oh, 12.
So that's a 21 for me.
Hey, you're fine.
Man, this dunce hat really works.
Did
It's a
anyone?
1.
Okay, so no one else besides Laris beat a 16.
No. Not even close.
So everybody except for Lyris, please take 13 points of psychic damage, and you are stunned for a round. Lyris, you are not stunned and only take 7 points of psychic damage.
I still take 7.
Yeah, half. You avoid the stun and save for half.
So
So Lear's like, oh, that was unpleasant. Also, who knew it was metal? All right, guys, why are you just standing there, guys?
Cam looks in like a really posh pose. Like, yeah.
Like a Roman statue or something.
That was
Pulling, like, the weirdest
that was
thing.
14 damage. Is that what that was?
Mm-hmm.
I fucking
Oh.
hate dungeon. Can we leave now?
But
please?
now that the enchantment on it's broken, you look at it again, it appears to have gone dull and looks as though it is made from iron with little red veins going through it, and it's no longer shifting when you're not looking directly at a particular point.
Hey, look, it's feral.
And
Can
the
we
call
ban
there.
him?
He looks at Wade, the dagger in his hand, and at Wade.
He is stunned for a round.
It'd be easy. It'd be quick.
Easy.
But you all with your ears ringing and your eyes kind of like whited out, come back to your senses after a moment. Slightly disoriented.
Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
maybe it's time to.
You
And was it
you're okay now? I don't know what that was. Did this thing
Magic.
do that to you?
Oh, we can move now. Oh.
Like Cam was just standing there in that pose for a minute, not
That's how I
realizing that
was
she wasn't
already
stunned
scared.
anymore.
Yeah, can we get out of here? I really hate this place.
Okay.
I don't think
guess.
I don't think there's much we can do. It's
Let's go.
I don't think this thing's coming back though. Like, if we wanted to investigate it, I think that door's closed for us.
It's fine. We have a giant to focus on.
Yeah, but I mean, like, yeah, you're right. You're right. We've got more important things to worry about.
All right.
I would have thought that maybe it was worth investigating after that.
Yeah. That's fair. It might take a bit to figure out how to make it working again, but if the circle had that much power after deactivating it, I don't know. Who knows what could be on the other side?
And that's the thing though. Like, I even have a little bit of magic that could maybe put the parts back together, but I can't restore whatever it was.
And that's not what we came here for anyway.
Right. It's not what any of us came. Well,
Well, I mean,
what did you guys come here for?
we came here for the... We were trying to track down a lost shipment of baubles. Gems, I guess,
Oh.
maybe.
I wonder if
I
the
don't
giant snatched them
know.
up.
Hmm?
I wonder if the giant snatched them up. Then.
Who knows? Who knows?
Oh,
Giants
no,
need fancy baubles too.
I have so much regret. I will never try anything like this again.
Well, I mean, you gotta try new things because you never know what's going to happen, right? Just you have to sometimes maybe consider the implications of what will happen if you do something. But
I
if you're
considered
unaware,
that the implications might be very fun. I didn't consider them anything but that.
well, I mean, it's. I consider putting the dragon down, but it's a dragon, and
That one
I
would have
can't
been
control
worse,
a dragon.
probably.
I'm really glad you didn't put a dragon down.
It also didn't look like a regular dragon, but I mean, it's still a dragon. Still a dragon. Who knows what? could
Have you
happen,
ever
right?
seen a dragon in person?
I don't think so. No.
not yet. Have you?
I haven't, but my father has, or had, and he said just seeing it immediately filled him with fear, and this is a man that I knew to be fearless. If we can go without fighting a dragon, I think it's wise to do so.
Wise words.
Anyway, I assume we're having this conversation as we leave the dungeon.
we go up.
Right?
Walking
Yes.
and talking.
Yeah. Once everyone's up, he's gonna make sure he closes the door and make sure it's like well hidden again under the illusion. And then I guess we'll check the weather outside.
It is still howling out there, but it looks as though it might be starting to let up a little bit, but it's still not something you want to be outside in.
It looks very frightful out there.
We'll have to set a fire. That's so delightful.
I mean, I have something that can help to maintain a fire.
I got produce
Oh.
flame for me.
You have maintain fire, the spell?
I got produce flames.
No, I just pull out the Forge
The
Keeper's
little-
spark.
Oh yeah, this thing. This thing's
Oh, that
really
got-
cool. Yeah.
Mm.
Little boy.
All right. Well, is there wood inside for a fire?
There's a little bit. Not like a whole lot, but there's also some like broken furniture and stuff, and there's some more. If you needed to brave the weather for it, there is some outside.
Okay. Well, for now,
We had some smashed chests down below.
I think there's probably enough wood up here for now, at
He
least.
really doesn't want to go back there. We just left that place.
Never want to go back.
Actually,
But Lyris is going to kind of stack the wood. And
the Forge Keeper Spark lets a fire burn for twice the normal duration with the same amount of wood. So I'll say you can probably make it through the night without having to go outside to get more wood, should you decide to throw the Forge Keeper Spark in with it.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Let it
yeah.
get your power.
he's gonna stack the wood all in there, like just the like fireplace wood initially, and like then he's gonna say in primordial to the Firekeeper Spark, would you mind helping us out here? So he looks at him, he's just like that's what fire sounds like, right, Kaz?
That is spot on. Well done, actually. Yeah, I'm very proud.
If a candle flame, if a flame the size of a candle could look happy, it does.
While he's doing that and the flame looks happy, Cam looks over to Aneth. You know what? I have a strange urge to give this little flame thing one of those eggs that we have. Isn't that weird? I bet he would like it.
Would you like an egg? Ask it if it.
You said something horribly offensive.
How does it look when I asked if it wanted to eat an egg?
It does not seem to react to the opportunity of eating an egg.
Ask if it wants an egg.
Who are you asking to ask if it wants an egg?
I was asking Lyris.
Okay, yeah, okay.
It does not seem to react to the opportunity of.
It doesn't seem to want an egg. I think it just likes
Oh.
burning up the wood.
Oh,
You want to still give an egg?
No, just don't.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not
I mean,
If
you
it doesn't
can,
want it, don't bother it, right?
I mean, but
He's
like,
helping
it
us
doesn't
out.
know if it wants it. You know.
you can utilize it to cook food at the ideal temperature.
Yeah, but like, I mean,
Oh.
to be fair, I made a pretty good omelet. That was like spot on. Like that's.
Are you
pristine
talking about
cooking.
this omelet that almost killed you?
Well,
how
I
good it
wouldn't
was.
say that. I wouldn't say
I
that.
mean, have you ever had any food that good? It knock you off your
Literally
feet.
what you said to me downstairs.
Cam is gonna look around for like a good spot to just rest for a little bit, and the way she likes to rest requires a lot of like
Yeah.
sprawling, and she's a big lady.
Yeah, you can find there is enough space for all of you to lie down comfortably, even with Cam's propensity to starfish.
Well, since the blizzard's still going and we've got a fire lit, why don't we get a proper rest.
A long one, you might say.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be too long. Maybe like 7 or 8 hours.
He's used to sleeping for like 10 hours.
I can take first watch if you want, but I guess I'm gonna have to trust you guys to watch my back after that.
Cam is already snoring.
Don't worry. I got good peepers. I'll keep a watch.
All right. Well, then I guess I'll wake you up when it's your watch.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just out.
As he's falling asleep, I would like to cast message at him. And I would like to say, "Come to the slimes now that you've ingested our poop."
Whoa, whoa,
It's funny. It's funny that you should say that, because after this joke played upon you by Leros, as you drift off back to sleep.
Would I know it's him? Because, like, I mean, is your message in your voice?
I
think I'm dreaming. Like,
it would be. It's a whisper, though, right? So I'm whispering it from across the room and pointing at you.
I think if you are familiar with the creature, if you are, no, that's a different spell.
Message. You just have to point at them. That's it.
I think if you use sending, the creature knows who you are if they know you, but not with message.
Yeah.
You got a fucking clue.
His message is much more limited.
Yeah.
It's a dream. Oh, buddy. Oh, it's had the weirdest dream right now.
Oh, that's weird.
Calling back out immediately.
You're okay. Oh, he's asleep already. Okay.
Wait, no, sorry. So what was that?
I was just gonna say, don't just shake it off. Get your rest.
No, I'll try slime.
But as you are drifting off, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please, Anath.
I almost feel bad for messing with him now, but
wisdom saving throw for you, please, Anath, as you fall asleep.
Oh no, guys! I turn to slime. 19.
19.
Ooh,
good to know.
Is this because he jumped into slime earlier?
Very likely.
I'm so curious.
Good to know. And I think we'll pick up with our group back in the morning next time, since it's almost 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Works for me.
Or whatever ungodly hour it is in England. 2?
Yeah.
Alright. Wow, that was
a fun session.
It was
very eventful. There was a lot of knowledge.
How much BS can I fit in one room?
You did a great job. Thank you, David.
Thank you.